This don't make no damn sense. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Sincere B with my recap of WrestleMania 30, which was crazy as hell. I really want to concentrate on this Brock Lesnar and Undertaker, but I'm going to go through just a quick summary of it off the top of my dome. I don't have any notes, nothing like that, so I'm going based on what I remember. So the dark match was the Usos. They maintained their belt, in case you didn't know already. Then you have, I'm not going in order, neither, maybe out of order. So the ladies match was a really good match. That match was really good. And at that time, it was one of the better matches. It was a lot of action in it. It wasn't sloppy. They were doing some nice hard moves. They was hustling. This is daytime to shine, and I think the ladies stepped up. So the Divas match was really good. AJ ended up keeping her belt, even though she cheated against Naomi, but AJ still got her belt, so she still has the belt. You have, who's next? I'm not sure who's next in the order, but John Cena did beat Bray Wyatt. The Shield beat Ryback and the New Age Outlaws. The 30 men over the ropes was another shocker. I did not see this, but the closer it got to the end, the more I kind of saw it. So Cesaro won the 30 man over the rope. He won the Andre the Giant trophy. So, and that was a good match too. Cesaro is so freaking strong, man. He picked up the Big Show, because the last people was the Big Show and Cesaro. Cesaro picked up the Big Show into like a slam, man, and got him over the ropes, man. So it was a really good match, and I'm kind of glad Cesaro won. I like Cesaro, so we'll see. The Shield match, the Shield versus Ryback and the New Age Outlaws. You know, I was expecting something else to happen with that. I thought they might be breaking up the Shield, but they actually held it together and actually won that match. So I'm not sure they're going with that next. I kind of wished, because they had this moment where they were doing the Shield versus the Wyatt family. That feud to me was awesome, and for some reason they just left it alone. I think that should have been a WrestleMania match, the Shield versus the Wyatt. I thought it should have been like a hardcore, no DQ match. That would have been better than the Shield versus Ryback and the New Age Outlaws and John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. I would have done. The John Cena and Bray Wyatt match was okay, but I think that would have been a better feud. So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe now they're going to go back to that now since the John Cena thing is over. Maybe they will bring that feud back. I hope so. So Cesaro won that one. Okay, then Daniel Bryan beat Triple H. He went on to the last match for the Heavyweight Championship, and Daniel Bryan ended up beating Randy Orton and Batista, which was a pretty good match, and they kind of messed Daniel Bryan up, man. If you go to my Instagram, Sincere B, or my Vine, Sincere B, I put up some photos and footage of a lot of these matches, so you'll see some good footage there. Now, the main thing, I think I covered everybody. I may have forgot somebody. If I did, I'm sorry. The main thing I want to cover is the Undertaker versus Brock. I am still shocked, and this is a worldwide shock. It's not just some penny ante loss here. We're talking about Brock Lesnar ending Undertaker's streak, which I don't understand. I still understand why they picked him. I've been trying to come up with different reasons of why they picked him. I mean, this is so huge, and some of the faces and expressions people were making. Even my wife, she doesn't even watch WrestleMania, but she was like, you watch WrestleMania, right? I said, yeah. She's the Undertaker there. I said, Undertaker, he lost. She's like, what? I said, his streak is over. Brock Lesnar broke his streak. She's like, why did they let him break the streak? She didn't even watch it. And I think the same thing, why would they let Brock? Of all the wrestlers that have come through, all the top names that come through that has taken on Undertaker and has not broken that streak, Brock. So a few things that I came up with that could be the possibility. One, this could be it. Undertaker may be finally truly retiring, and we're not going to see Undertaker wrestle anymore ever again, except for maybe showing up for some cameos. That's about it. If that's the case, then I want to see Brock wrestle more. I don't want to see Brock once a month. If he's the one that broke the streak, then Brock needs to wrestle Monday through Sunday, every damn week. I want to see him wrestle more. Other scenario could be that, I'm thinking, why him? I'm thinking maybe since if you're going to get somebody to break this streak, it has to be someone that has the potential to be pretty much the baddest MF in WWE. He is a true fighter. He used to be the champion, a UFC champion. That's real shit. So I know there's some real wrestlers in WWE, but technically, if you just put everybody in the ring with him in real life into a real octagon, I think Brock would probably take most of them in WWE. So in that perspective, you wouldn't let the baddest motherfucker do it. Excuse my language. Beat him. That would be the guy. Or it could be also rubbing it in on the way. Actually, first they could be bringing Punk back. Now, since Undertaker's streak is broken, that's something they no longer have to worry about anymore in WrestleMania. Okay, so now let's substitute that match that used to be there. Now let's get some other matches in there, because every year it's a Undertaker versus someone match. Of course, everybody know Undertaker's always going to win. So let's break that. Let's break it with Brock, and now let's bring CM Punk back. So now let's get a totally different match for WrestleMania. If that makes sense. Or it could be also rubbing it in CM Punk's face. Because, the whole issue started with not just CM Punk. You have Del Rio, you have Christian. Everybody kind of upset when Batista and Brock came out of nowhere, came back and are thrown into these big matches all of a sudden. And that's where everything kind of started from. So if they probably saying, well, you know what? Since you don't want to come back, since you want to be in cities where we have our shows at CM Punk, and you want to show up, then we're gonna show you don't even need you. We're gonna let the person that really kind of pissed everything off, let him beat the Undertaker streak of all things. We're putting Brock up here. That's just elevated Brock at a whole other level now. Even though he's not heavyweight champion, beat the Undertaker streak, that put Brock up here. That could be rubbing in CM Punk's face. Or they could use that to get CM Punk back on top again. The CM Punk issue was he was kind of getting pushed down. Now, if Brock has beat Undertaker, that elevated Brock way up here now. Let's bring CM Punk back. CM Punk, get him to a pay-per-view, maybe WrestleMania next year, beat Brock, and that'll put CM Punk back up here. CM Punk happy, we got him back into WWE. It's a lot of scenarios this can go by. So it's going to be interesting tonight to see what Raw going to do. Right now, Raw already started here. I don't watch it yet until it's done. I don't want to go through all the commercials. So I will watch it tonight. And then we do a little discussion on tomorrow about Raw from tonight. So it's going to be real crazy to see what happened on Raw. I really think it's overshadowed Daniel Bryan championship. Of course, I know when Daniel Bryan comes out, people are still going to be cheering for him and everything. But I think the questions are still is mainly going to be all about Brock and Undertaker match. So, also, I did a live stream yesterday on WrestleMania 30. Had about 50 people show up. Some stayed, some didn't. Even if you came by to stop by, I do appreciate you stopping by. The ones that did stay with me, you know who you are. We had a nice little conversation. It was nice having you guys there. And we was just talking about the WrestleMania as it was going. I was posting photos on Instagram, video on Vine. Still check those out. They're still posted up there. And it was a great time, so stay tuned for more live streams. That was my first time doing a live stream. Worked out pretty good. The chat system still has a delay in it, but I was still able to keep it on point. Kept refreshing so I don't miss any questions. Answered everything. Talked to everybody. So it was a fun experience. I'll be doing more live streams and not just wrestling, but everything. Q&As, anything. So it's a good time for you to subscribe so you know when I do these live streams. And don't forget to share this video. So down below in the comments, your thoughts on WrestleMania. Did it live up to your expectation? What's your thoughts on Brock beating Undertaker? What do you think going to happen now because of this? Why do you think they let Brock be the one that beat Undertaker in that streak? So leave your comments down below. I can't wait to read them. I know I cannot be the only one shocked. The footage of some of the fans was amazing. Of shockness. People on their cell phone. People look really depressed and confused. So it was a really good WrestleMania. They threw a lot of little monkey wrenches in there that threw people off a lot. Cesaro winning this 30-man over the rope. I didn't see that happening. So overall, a really good WrestleMania. I was glad to watch it on WWE Network, which ran really good. I watched it on my iPad over Wi-Fi. It was HD all the way through. Having maybe like 2 pauses, maybe like 1 or 2 seconds, and it kicked back in, no problem. No issues with WWE Network, so it worked really, really great. So I'm really happy I subscribed to that. A lot of talking right there, isn't it? So again, I'll be back tomorrow. Leave your comments down below. Come again and bring a friend, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.